pit. There's 3 ropes, and Full Moon was riding on the back of your new ally, a Shadow Dragon Wormling. You just defeated an Oni of considerable size, and you're going down the pit. I'm going to need it's really deep. Like we're talking like a mile deep. So I need anyone that's using the ropes. I need athletics checks for. Um,
Aren't I just climbing down the wall?
yeah, you and Full Moon don't need to do it because you figured out another way down.
Okay. Natural climb speed is awesome.
You're probably not you're probably not gonna fall, but this is to determine how tired if you get exhausted trying to go down this. Rappelling for a mile is pretty ridiculous. So
we might just have to take a rest at the bottom. That's all.
Okay, so Mealy and Marlowe are both fine. Let me see about. Okay. Actually, surprisingly, as Rindo looks a little tired, but he's not like exhausted. It's just his arms are starting to burn. Marlowe and Mealy, like you're pretty efficient about it, and it doesn't really take much. As you descend, it's a very the walls aren't exactly stone; they're like decaying flesh. And there was a few outcroppings along the way, but there's nothing really. It's basically a straight run down. Is there anything you guys want to do as you descend?
Well, considering that I'm like at half health, I think we had discussed that I was going to use one of my spells slots that I have left. One of my spells to do the healing animal thing.
Healing. You cast Healing Spirit.
Okay. Yeah.
So I'm using a house rule on that spell that I found on D&D Beyond. I think I explained it to you. You get a maximum amount of rolls equal to your Wisdom score minus 10.
Okay, so I have a Wisdom score of 18 minus 10, so 8.
8d6.
8d6.
To spread out however you want around people, but you have to declare that before you roll.
All right. Is anyone else injured?
I'm not.
Marlowe?
No. Okay. I don't think anyone else has taken any damage.
Full Moon did, I think, but.
Oh, the dragon did.
Oh yeah, the dragon did.
Okay, so I'm going to use.
But the dragon did.
Okay, I'm going to use 2 dice for the dragon.
Okay.
Oh, those are really good rolls. That's 11 points of healing for the dragon.
Okay, the dragon's back up to full.
And then the rest will go to me. No, not bad. 12, 14, 19, 23.
Okay.
So is that house rule just out of combat, or does that affect
that applies in combat too? But like 8d6 from in combat, that'd be a very long fight.
Right.
Oh, good. That's perfect. I am back up to full health.
And that makes it's still better than most second level healing spells. So.
But we also didn't want it. That spell has potential because it was designed to be used in combat to be overpowered out of combat, and it would actually take.
Right.
Because
you can't lose concentration because you're not taking damage. Yeah. It's a lot of healing.
Right.
It ends up being 10d6 to everybody in your party, which, considering Prayer of Healing casts 10 minutes, it takes 10 minutes to cast. It's only 2d6 or 2d8 healing to everybody.
Yeah.
Normally, I don't care, but that's kind of making a cleric ability useless.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, is there anything else anyone wants to do? Talk, just.
Nope, I'm just climbing down.
Okay.
I'm just at the top in the back because I started last, wishing everybody would hurry up.
Taking our time.
With my 24 climbing athletic skill.
Yeah. Honestly, so Full Moon and Mist are probably like outstripping you guys. You guys, because of the climb speeds. So they are going to be the first ones down, but I'll just move.
Was there enough room for the dragon to pass people?
Yeah. The shadow dragons are they're like half dead. They're not zombie dragons, but they're almost ethereal in nature. So like so it seems to kind of do the cat liquid thing where it can move around things pretty gracefully.
Okay. So how wide is the chasm?
It's 15. It's a 15-foot diameter hole. So
okay. And there's just one set of ropes that we're climbing down, or
there's 3 ropes that have been lowered down before.
Oh, okay.
And they're equidistant from each other, like a triangle. So
okay. Well, in that case, I'm probably not behind everybody because I'm sure we didn't all go down the same set of ropes.
That would have probably been a bad idea.
Yeah.
In terms of weight. So I'll go ahead and switch you guys to the next area. So as you descend, now on the map it's gray, but you descend and it's like red and purple. There seems to be, again, it's that weird organic texture you've kind of felt before, like when you're going down like a chasm. It's very rigid. The walls seem to be made out of some type of yellowish white bone texture. Like it comes in, there's a single line like straight down the middle. It's jagged as hell, but it goes all the way across in like a semicircle in this chasm. And then for those that can see, it looks like a few of you at least can see a large yellow slod flanked by 2 green slods. They seem to be arguing over something, like a pot.
So is the blue slot yellow?
Yeah, the blue slot is yellow.
Okay.
Yellow slots are not typically a thing in D&D. I need to see what language they speak.
And are the yellow? So the blue slide's yellow, and these yellowish looking slides are green.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And so yeah, they seem to be arguing over something. I'm pretty sure none of you speak Slod.
But I still have comprehend languages going.
Oh yeah, so you're here. I don't know. We need to get deeper into the we need to go into the lungs, but I can't get down there. And then the larger one is like, you just tell me what to hit and I'll hit it. The 2 green ones seem to be the ones that are in charge. They seem to be they're talking about like a kidnapping and that they need to that they're not entirely sure if they can take on a now Shessie by themselves, and they just seem to be bickering back and forth.
So the kidnapping that they're talking about,
Mm-hmm.
Is it a kidnapping they're planning?
No,
or is it a kidnapping that happened?
It sounds like they're trying to rescue something, honestly.
Okay. So, I relay that to the people who can't understand it.
Okay. They have not spotted you guys.
Okay, well, these are the guys that the professor said were his minions going after the same demon that I need to take care of.
Are you sure they have not spotted us? Because, I'm glowing.
Are you still glowing?
And they're in my light, yeah.
Yeah, at this one, you're right. It's hard sometimes for me to see the what you're shining, because I can see everybody's line of sight.
Right.
So, yeah, the yellow one turns. We have visitors, and this time you hear something in your head. Identify yourself. It seems to be emanate from inside your own brain.
All of us, or just Marlowe?
All of you.
Like, hi. Spoke
I'm
to the
Marco
professor.
Malachias. I bow.
I missed.
Can we understand them?
Oh, what when it's they're using telepathy, so yeah.
All right.
The professor said that you guys were going after the same demon, that we need to take care of ourselves. So, what's this about a kidnapping?
Oh, an Archon got stuck, and the professor wants to eat it. Just about anytime a Celestial comes down here, there's always a bickering over who gets to consume the thing.
An Archon? Down here? Okay.
Sometimes they do. This is not the yellow one. This is this one kind of peeks behind the corner. Like sometimes they do something to deserve punishment, and they fall. He actually does the thing with his hands,
Oh.
and they get trapped down here.
Oh, okay. And so is the Archon where what's his face is? Hold on, give me a sec.
See in the lungs?
Crashes?
Well, he's one of the kidnappers.
Okay. Well, so is Blink. So Grosh is one of the kidnappers of this Archon person?
Yes.
What are the other kidnappers, since we're gonna be heading there? I mean, more information would be better.
Well, he tends to take orders from a bitchy succubus.
Aurea?
That would be the one.
Okay, so cool. Both of them are in the same area?
Possibly. I don't know. We've been tracking them for I don't know how long. Time's weird here.
Okay. Scott, did you see what Marlowe asked or Tucker asked?
It's in all of your guys' heads. Now you're not hearing Miss question. You're only hearing the reply.
I'm saying it out loud.
Okay.
Mist is okay with talking in her head to Toby when she's asleep, but she's not used to the whole telepathy thing, so she's talking out loud.
Okay. So yeah, you are hearing the replies back in here.
Okay.
What do you guys want to do?
Well, I mean, we have a list. We got to check off the list, right?
Yeah. Both of those people that have kidnapped this Archon person are who I need to take care of, so...
And frankly, I don't want to have to come back here later.
Yeah, I don't want to either.
One trip's enough.
Yep. So, Mr. Slod person, would you point us in the direction that we need to go to take care of the demons?
Well, I mean, if you want to handle it, sure. And he kind of points behind him down the path. It's a little dangerous going down that level.
Why is it dangerous going down that level versus this level?
Well, because you're starting to get into the fungal kingdoms. You're gonna have to deal with Zooktamoy.
What's a Zooktamoy?
Not a what? It's a.
I think it's a who.
Okay, who is a Zooktamoy?
She's a bitch.
She's the demon. She's the demon prince of fungus.
Princess.
Demon lord will be gender neutral.
And the fungus is all in the lungs?
Yes.
You.
Now she tends to be one of the more agreeable of the demon lords, so you might be able to get her blessing to traverse. But
Okay.
Like, if we do this, are we like stepping on your toes? I think your large friend wants to hit something.
honestly, I don't care one way or the other here. The professor has our control stone. It's a whole thing. If you want to handle it, I'm more than happy to let you handle it.
Yeah, did you get the professor his glasses? It's not something I expected to see on a Brock.
Supposedly, he's an ascended, like, he used to be mortal. I don't know. There's a whole, like...
There's a whole thing. I'm hearing that.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things here.
Uh-huh.
But how bad do you have to fall here?
Usually murder, genocide. Usually you have to kill some people.
What's Pandemonium like?
Horrifying. Not as bad
Really?
as here, though. Mainly,
So, like, where would you rather be? Like, Pandemonium's your home, right?
rather be in limbo if I could choose, but less screaming in limbo.
Oh, okay. Good to know. So if we see a portal to limbo, we should jump in and we'll let you know.
And he kind of looks at you blankly. If you're trying to get to limbo, the best one is to find a Gith. A Gith ship might be able to take you there. But then you'd have to go to the heart. And traverse the river of blood.
Of course. I mean, why not? Me and the Gith, we are tight.
He kind of sighs at that. I want you to make an Arcana check. Okay. Rendell, you would actually know this. The Slad and the
The way I roll, really?
But no, you're plainer enough. You know this. It's pretty well known. The Gith and the Slad are in perpetual war over Limbo.
Good job.
Should I roll to figure out if he knows how full of shit Marlowe is?
Yeah. I need you to roll a deception check. Hopefully you're
Hopefully it's low.
Yeah.
We want this one to be bad.
So what's a control stone? You mentioned that the professor had yours.
He actually you notice a small stone is embedded in his head. And is this is actually me. And he controls the, I don't know how to decide it, remote for it. He looks to his, again in Slide, Marlowe, you would understand this. He goes, Pimple, restrain him.
Pimple?
Yeah.
Which one's Rations?
This is Rash. This is it.
Restrain him or restrain them?
Restrain him. Him. Singular.
Why are you coming closer?
He a giant hand.
Actually, I offer my arms.
Okay.
I let him take them.
He reaches over Rindle and picks you up.
What are you doing?
Making friends, apparently.
Time for a hug?
And he takes you back over here.
I don't think you
Okay,
should
so
let
I
him.
don't know the gift. I may have exaggerated my relationship a little bit.
Well, if you are such good friends with, or you think you can be a part of the gift, I think a test of your loyalty is in order. And
Honestly, I was a part of the gift.
he's like, I don't know if I trust you one way or the other. He slices open his hand, like, and offers you a knife. Like,
Wait, can I do some
let
sort of
us
check?
let us bond.
Oh no! Can I do an Arcana check?
Yeah.
Or something?
All of you can do Arcana checks if you want.
Ooh.
Oh no, that's an 11. Oh no.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, Brad, you don't have any
Ooh.
weird diseases, right?
Not
Really?
weird.
Blood brothers.
Okay, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw as soon as you clap your
Of course
hand.
I do.
Okay,
Of
so
course
what
I
about
do.
the rest of our rolls?
So Mealy, you know this is a horrible idea.
Oh god. I'm like, hold on just a second before you. Did you already do it?
Yeah. Okay, so
I
Mealy,
decide. Yeah.
the rest of you guys do not know this. Mealy, you know Marlowe. This is how Slads breed. Marlowe has a tadpole growing inside of him that in about a week will explode out of his chest alien-like.
I'm gonna whisper to Rindle. He's pregnant.
Oh fuck.
Rindle's gonna laugh very, very.
That
loud.
Slad will grow to be a green Slad and will have all of Marlowe's memories.
So,
And be
yeah.
able to shapeshift into Marlowe.
Rindle is laughing very, very loudly right now and yelling, "Congratulations, Poppy! You're a dad now."
What?
Not you. You're a mom.
So, you are going to handle this problem for us then? He's looking at you, Rindle.
The problem of rearing your child that you just injected him with? No, I am not a dad.
What are you talking about?
You're pregnant, bro.
How can he be pregnant? He's a guy.
Okay.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I believe the word might be gestational carrier. You know, you just imbibed an egg, and now you are going to carry to term, and you will die giving birth. That's not going to be fun.
You've grown a tadpole.
Oh. Well, then I'm rolling initiative.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I'm going to attack him. But
Yeah, I got you. You
Roll
can
an
go ahead
initiative.
and make your attack before you roll initiative. We'll count that as a surprise attack.
God damn it.
Well, we all roll initiative, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
you do.
yeah.
Surprise attack?
Yeah.
Okay. So there's my initiative. Well, that's
I'm pretty
I thought
sure you're
that
going to
was
go
your attack.
first.
Ooh, 18 plus
Mm-mm.
4. That's 22. Sweet.
I was rolling for rash.
I was gonna say I think it's a little late, not particularly rash at this point.
I don't suppose unwilling pregnancy is considered a disease, is it?
It is.
Okay.
Okay, so it looks like Marlo, you are first.
Okay. So it's the little one though that I
Yeah,
bonded with, right?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
Zitz.
Yeah, so I'm gonna make a punch at the little one.
Mm-hmm. That hits.
Okay.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna make a punch at the big one.
Okay. You strike the big one, but its muscles and its flesh kind of conforms in your
Yeah.
punches and just doesn't.
But as it's slightly distracted by my punch, I will use that to run back here, saying, "Not cool, dude. We're all gonna be friends."
Don't hide behind me.
Okay. So Miss Deer next.
Okay. 10, 15. They really were arguing over some sort of pot or jar, weren't they?
Yeah.
Odd. Okay. Fuck. I will go ahead and do Call Lightning above the big guy, or well, up ahead above us, and
Okay, I'm gonna tell you, it's only 30 feet up. You can't.
oh, I can't do that then. Never mind.
Yeah.
Um,
Like if you could do it right over top of you guys because the hole is right over top of you guys. But
yeah. Well, okay. I'm going to do Erupting Earth, and it'll be centered right here, so it should actually hit all three of them.
okay.
20-foot cube.
Okay.
I need them all to make a dex saving throw.
Okay, so Zitz makes it. Rash doesn't. Pimple does.
Okay, so half damage to those that saved. That's a horrible roll. That's 19 total
So halved.
for those two and 19 for the one.
And what type of damage is it?
This is bludgeoning,
Okay.
and that area becomes difficult terrain.
Okay.
Does it look like the bludgeoning did a whole lot of damage or not?
It looked like it did as much damage as you expected it to.
Okay, and then I am going to peek my head, go right there so that they don't have direct line of sight on me, and that's my turn.
Sounds good.
I've never fought slots. I don't know what works and what doesn't.
Okay, so Zitz actually turns to Pimple and says, "You handle this." And Pimple will go 5, 10 over here to, it looks like Rindle.
Who's been laughing because he thinks this whole shit's funny.
Any of the wounds, the small amount of wounds that were inflicted upon Pimple, just heal up.
Oh, good.
The giant and first eagle will try to bite you, Rindle.
Bite the guy that's laughing? That's just bad form.
Yep. 13 to hit.
My AC is 13.
Okay.
Jerk.
Okay, so 2d6 Take 15 points of piercing damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please. Oh no, sorry, that's the bite. You don't have to make a Constitution saving throw on the bite.
Yay.
15 points of damage.
And a claw comes swiping at you too, and then 14 points of slashing damage.
Oh, fuck.
We're sorry, the dwarven warlock you brought into the abyss with you is no longer available for play.
So you're unconscious.
That's -4 for me.
Okay, and now I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Because I roll so well.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, look. Something went my way.
Yay, natural 20. That's good, because otherwise you would have immediately turned into a red slot. So yeah, he's unconscious. Let's see who's next. It would be Rindle. Rindle, I need you to make a death saving throw for me, please.
I forget what that is. Is that just a con save?
No,
don't
it's
remember.
just a roll a d20.
Oh, well, I just blew my natural for the day, so.
If it's higher than a 10, you succeed. If it's lower than... Okay, so that's one failure.
I
And
know
now,
there's some-
Mealy, you're up.
I'm going to cast Healing Word on Rindle at my second level slot.
Okay, so that's a bonus action, so you still have an action.
All right.
Okay, so... Rindle, you heal 9. So you're back conscious.
Oh, man. And then I guess I'm going to move over here. I put myself in the way a little bit.
Okay.
You going to attack?
Can I be like, hold on. Let's all talk this out for a second. We're all going after the same people. There's no reason why we have to try to kill each other here. My friend's just a little mad because he's pregnant. It wasn't consensual. Right?
Grimple, and looks back at the two people, and both of them kind of nod, and he stands down. He looks deflated.
All right.
Okay, so are we out of initiative now?
Sure.
So Rindle can stand up and blast the fuck out of that guy now?
Yes, he can.
Don't know that he took that very well. I think he's gonna stand up and kind of point his finger at big guy there and say, "That was just bad fucking form. I was laughing at your fucking humor." And if he doesn't back the fuck off, I'm gonna light him up.
He just like turns back to whatever in the pot.
That's what I thought, Pimple.
Okay. All right, so you guys ready to head down, or do we need to take a rest somewhere around the corner before we go down into the lungs?
Well, Marlo's right now scratching at his hands. Can I feel the tadpole, the sluggy, whatever it is?
You can actually kind of see it move.
Oh, I'm trying to do some impromptu surgery. I'm trying to pull that sucker out.
Make a medicine check.
I'm actually going to go over to Marlowe and try lesser restoration at a 3rd level on him.
Okay.
So lesser restoration.
That's my medicine check, though. Did I pull it out?
You're able to isolate it, like you can keep it from moving, and yeah, like if somebody has
It's
a dagger,
squirming.
they can pop it
Yeah,
out. With
just stab it and then heal me. I got it. Just stab it.
I'll stab it.
Oh shit, I missed. Let's try again.
it. Okay, so her knife just comes right into your and as you withdraw the blade, yeah, there's a sickly green tadpole thing attached to it.
You better hope Mom's not pissed off about
But-
that.
Which one's mom?
And who's gonna heal him? Because right now, Marlo,
Yeah,
you're
I'm
kind of
probably
bleeding.
just gushing blood.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do a healing word on him.
Okay.
Okay, so that's a 1d4 plus my whatchamacallit, right?
Well, how much damage did I take?
Yeah, you would have taken 1d4 plus. Well, I would say you didn't put much strength into it, melee, right? So just 1d4.
I wasn't trying to kill the guy. I was
Yeah.
just trying to.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, if it's not that bad, don't heal me. I'll
Okay.
leave it off. And I'll
But
just
we-
bandage myself.
Okay.
We should probably find a place to rest, though.
Yeah.
All right.
The slots kind of look at you and are like, well, we would have offered to rest you to rest here, but I don't think we trust you very much right now.
But we
Okay,
definitely don't
Rapey
trust
McRaperson.
you.
Yeah, thanks, Rapey McRaperson. Tell you
Okay.
what, we could always camp right here in sight of them. That way we still have strength in numbers, but there's a good, comfortable distance between us.
Yeah.
That or they might just all impregnate us in our sleep. And then a week
that's
from
why
now,
we
we'll all
stand
turn into slots.
You may still be doing that for all we know. We just pulled a tadpole out. It could be in your blood.
Yeah, what if they were twins?
They do lay multiple, probably.
That's just the swimmer that failed to get through. He went down the wrong pipe.
I mean, you don't feel any different, but you didn't feel any different when they did it to you. So
Well, if we're going to take a rest, I can still try the lesser restoration for you, Marlowe.
We'll see. I mean,
Wendell's
I
pretty
can feel
convinced
it.
that
I
he's
don't-
still pregnant.
I figure we probably have a little time if we have to do that. I don't want you using all your resources. We might need.
You don't want to take the plan B?
No, I'm saying that I can still take Plan B if we have to.
All right.
Is there an official word for frog dad? Like, is there a dad frog that we can just make his new nickname? Kermit? What?
Okay, so are we going to camp like inside of them to keep an eye on them? Is that-
Yeah.
Okay.
okay.
So
But I would suggest that maybe we don't camp right under the hole because then we have to watch things coming down too.
yeah.
So maybe we go on past them and camp.
Okay. So where are you guys resting then?
Yeah, where are we resting? So where is the hole that we just descended down?
Literally,
Straight up.
Yeah, like it's what I just
Okay.
pinged would have been the center of it, and then, so it'd be this 15-foot like square.
Okay,
So
and
we
the,
could camp over here. That puts whatever that comes down between our camp and their camp. Nice little choke point.
sounds good to me.
Okay.
See, looks clear.
Okay.
Okay, so I need survival checks from all of you guys.
All right.
And who's standing what watch?
Survival.
that is a horrible survival roll for me, but
Oh, that's awesome.
Ooh. Okay.
Someone take 10. Someone take 10.
So whoever had first watch actually sees these guys all. They pack up their camp and they actually exit, heading towards where the lungs are.
okay.
Who had second watch?
I think I had second watch. At least I've been taking second watch.
Yeah, we didn't declare.
Mhm.
Probably in whatever order we rolled initiative. Just assume that was what we took it in.
Okay. So Marlo, you see them venture off. Your baby daddy. Give me a second. Yeah, that'll work. So Mist, as your watch is kind of progressing about. Let me get some stuff. Oh, not that. That.
So are we just doing are we doing a long rest here?
That's what I assumed you guys were doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just except for when I am on watch myself, Marlo's going to turn off his light spell and just use a candle and kind of.
Are we still tying
Sleep
full
on that
moon up
side.
at night?
No, we haven't in a while. If you want to.
So
Oh
Mist.
shit! I didn't
You
even know
know,
you were here.
actually,
Hi.
is there a moon on the abyss? Does anybody know?
You've been inside. Like
Maybe there's multiple moons.
it's really hard to tell. It kind of depends upon the level of the abyss you're at. In their current area, you're basically in a chamber, so no. But like, if you end up, there are areas that have moons, there are areas that have nothing that like just lycanthropes are naturally always in hybrid.
The
form.
abyss is chaos.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Okay, so what are those creatures?
You see shadows start like coalescing, wings with humanoid faces but horns. They're completely they're just completely black. And I needed there we go. I forgot to have your shadow dragon actually is the one who like I smell some brethren approach.
Some brethren?
Shadow demons.
Shadow demons. Is this something that we can talk to, or should I get everyone up and prep
They're-
for battle?
They're feral creatures.
How strong are they?
One-on-one, they could take me in a fight.
Okay.
Bunch of pansies then. I'm gonna keep napping. Let me know if this is gonna turn serious.
There's 3 of them.
Mhm.
Shit. Does anyone... Before we went to bed, was there anyone that really didn't need the rest?
I probably didn't.
Okay. I'll kind of poke Full Moon.
Okay.
Full Moon, could you help me with this?
Sure. You
We've
can
got-
sign right here.
I am not
I'm
signing.
just kidding.
We've got 3, and I'm whispering this to him. We've got 3
Mhm.
shadow demons coming. Our dragon friend says that one-on-one, they would be able to take him. So, and that they're feral, so that we're not going to be able to talk our way out of this.
Well, we do still have some bacon and other meats that we can try to give them to persuade them otherwise.
I'm willing to try that.
Okay, so then I'll try to move around over here, a little bit further away from us, but everyone can still see me. Some meat, and I'll put all the meat I had out just so they have some place to go to other than us.
Okay. Let me do Yeah, they don't seem interested in the meat at all.
Damn it.
I'll go back and grab it, and then go back.
They do seem to be kind of like just sniffing there. You're not entirely sure if they've spotted you yet or not.
Okay, I'm gonna do pass without a trace over us.
Okay.
And we're going to be hidden.
Okay.
I don't know if they have magical means of tracking us, but normally...
Who would have the lowest? Well, you're all asleep, so you're all naturally hidden. Who would have the lowest stealth check?
Probably me. Oh, maybe not.
I have a +1,
Okay,
Ha.
so you'd have an
I have a +2.
so it's me.
Okay. Let's see what I have to be. Close. Okay. Yeah, they're actually kind of scattering around, but about when they hit here, this one, you hear a shriek as he points to Mealy's asleep form.
Damn it.
I need everybody who's awake to roll initiative. Actually, I need everybody to roll initiative because I need to know.
Yeah.
Oh, damn it. 12.
So, Marlo, you were asleep, right? So they get to go first.
Well, technically, I'm no longer surprised, but I'm still asleep.
And the dragon is the closest thing to them.
Oh.
So now the dragon is actually awake, so they don't have advantage on this stuff. So that one's a miss. That one's a miss. That one hits. And so they're clawing at it. It's kind of dodging out of the way, but one of them gets a lucky slot right against its face, and the dragon just screams in pain. Anyone who was asleep is probably awake now when the dragon does that.
Okay. Who's up?
Who's the next person in initiative? It looks like it's Mr. Full Moon, whatever one wants to go first.
If it's all right with you, I'll go full moon.
Yeah, go ahead. No rush.
So I will call out, telling everyone to get up. We got shadow demons, and I will interpose myself here to protect my companions, and I will do primal savagery against the one in front of me.
Okay, roll on attack.
other dice go? 15 plus, I think it was 7. 7, yeah. So that's 25 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
All right, and it should be 2d10.
Mhm.
2d10. Where's my d10s? Of acid damage. 9 points of acid damage.
Okay. As it comes in, you get a solid connection, but it doesn't seem to hit him very much.
Okay.
He just doesn't seem to react as much as you would think it would.
Mm.
And as your hand slices through, it's like hitting. Not to make a pun on your name, but it's like fighting mist or fog. Like these things are not solid.
Okay.
Now full moon.
So I'd like to move to the edge of the same square right here if I could,
Mhm.
just because I'm trying to use lightning bolt, but I don't want to hit her. So can we go in the same space for a little bit for me to cast a spell? If not, I'll move to a different spot.
You're gonna have to move to a different spot to cast
Okay.
a spell.
So boom,
Okay.
boom, and then I'll call.
And then lightning bolt.
Yep.
Okay. Let me roll that deck save.
DC 15.
Okay. So the one right in front of you is able to only take about take half a lightning bolt. The one behind him takes the entire shot. So go ahead and roll damage. Ooh, that's a nice hit. Unfortunately, again, seems to be. Oh, actually, no. Sorry. It does. They don't even seem to care about the lightning damage. It passes right through them.
Okay.
Bonus action, I'll taunt them.
Okay.
My best turn. Okay, so that would put Mealy next.
All right. I'm gonna move up here. And I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt
Okay.
at the one next to me.
Go ahead and roll that attack with advantage, please. The one right next to you or the one further away?
The one right next to me.
Okay. Okay, that hits. He has enough movement to stand. If she has enough movement to stand up and cast, it's not. Standing up is only half your movement, so she was right there. Okay. Yeah, it screams in pain as radiant damage smashes into this shadowy form. It just disintegrates under the guiding bolt.
Cool.
And then it looks like it's Rindle.
Rindle wakes up from his sleep because, he was sleepy. He looks cantankerous. Looks like one of these, there's only 2 of these things left. See, if I get up and do something now, I lose the benefits of a long rest, eh?
But you would have had a short rest, and you're a warlock, so.
Yeah, it's more about the hit points. I was good on spells. All right, fuck it. I'll stand up, mumbling something about I guess I'll have to do everything around here, and I will probably launch a hex as a bonus action and an Eldritch Blast at this clown right here.
Okay. Go ahead and roll an attack.
Since you got a short rest, though, you can use your hit dice to heal.
Those are for emergencies.
Priorities.
You went unconscious. Isn't that kind of an emergency? I mean, you kind of got your ass handed to you.
Is that a hiss or a miss there, bossy?
Let me see. Sorry. That's a hit.
Yay. So, let's see. 1d10 plus 4.
I think you just muted yourself.
Yeah, it was
Put it that
intentional.
way.
I was like thinking out loud, so I stopped it. Let's see. Hex gives me 1d6 extra damage, it looks like.
Yeah. So 1d10 plus 1d6. Okay. So for a total of 8 points of damage. Okay, now it's the Shadow Dragon's turn. Who is going to go ahead and use its breath weapon against these things? And is actually going to fade into the darkness real quick before he does this. So he flies up so he can line them up. He's actually kind of off the screen right now, but do it that way. And then they have to make dex saves. Okay. Both of them make it. So... One, and of course it's acid damage, so they only take half damage from it. Line of acid is just shooting out of the dragon and just hits both of them, but only really hits their wings, and the material they're made out of just doesn't seem to care. That brings us to Marlowe.
Okay. So Marlowe stands up,
Mhm.
casts light so that he can see, and then with hat 1, 2, 3, 4, moves over here,
Mhm.
and as a bonus action, just turns to full moon
Mhm.
and says, "Brother, you got this. Take him out. But do something better than you did last time, and I'll give you inspiration."
Okay, what's your inspiration dice right now?
Still just D6.
And you have an action. Oh, you cast light as your action, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then I think. Wait a minute, Mist. Did I skip your turn, Mist? No, I didn't. Okay.
No, you didn't.
Okay.
She went before me.
Okay, so now it's the Shadow Demon's turn. As soon as Marlowe casts light, they shriek like they don't like being here at all. Light is 20-foot bright light radius, right?
That's correct. Yeah, so they're both in it.
So they go. And Full Moon, you get an attack of opportunity if you want to take it.
Do I? Because he was within 10 feet of me
That
with the chain.
you don't have the Sentinel feat, so no. The
Okay.
attack
Well,
of
if she has the chain though, they just
Yeah,
left
that's what I'm
her.
Oh yeah, that's right. The
her
left. So
privilege.
yeah, so it'd be you get an attack of opportunity with the chain,
Sweet.
and the dragon gets an attack of opportunity as well.
All right, that's a 25 to hit for me.
Okay, that hits. Which one are you hitting?
It would have been the one that was right in front of Full Moon.
Okay.
Dealing 5 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
So I will pull out my rapier that was given to me, and
Okay.
I'll slash at it myself.
Go ahead and roll an attack.
You've got inspiration if you want to use it.
And I will. Said D6, right?
Okay. Yeah, that with the inspiration from Marlowe, you were able to hit. So go ahead and roll damage on that.
How much damage is the rapier?
1d8
D8.
plus your dexterity modifier.
Plus dex. 3.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
And again, its body being what its body is doesn't seem to affect it as much. But it does look pretty hurt at this point. And the black dragon will actually attack the one it was threatening, so that's... bites it. Which it bites into that one's shoulder. Dealing... 2. Dealing not that much damage, but it bites off another part of Shadowy Wing as it moves through. Come on. Okay. And they are both going to then disappear into the shadow. So that's basically their bonus action hiding. Let me do that check for a second. Mist, what's your passive perception score?
17.
I think that's the highest passive perception in the group right now, right?
Does that bypass my devil sight?
No, it does not bypass your devil sight. So Rindle, you can see him. No one else can. The top one, and then this one. I'm pretty sure everybody can still see that one.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, that's their turn.
All right, so Full Moon and I am up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I'm going to go 5, 10, 15, 20. And I can see this one, correct?
Yeah.
And I will try to hit him with the chain.
Okay.
Well, that's pretty good. That was a natural 19, so that's 26 to hit.
That hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
7 points of psychic damage.
And that's psychic, so... yeah, okay. So yours goes right through his... just cracks him across his form, and he completely discorporates and disappears.
2. Full Moon, you're up.
And Full Moon, you can't see where the other one went.
Yeah. So I go, can anyone see where it's at? Let me know, and I'll hold my action casting a firebolt whenever I can actually comes into view.
Okay, who's next? Is Mealy?
I'm just going to go up here, and then just going to hold action.
Okay. Rindle, you're the only one that can see it.
Huzzah! I'm gonna light that motherfucker up some more.
Okay. Roll an attack.
I don't have it memorized. Apparently, I'm just lighting him up, not hitting him.
Okay, yeah, it goes wide over his shoulder. The rest, all of you that are holding their actions, you can kind of tell that it's there now. It's
Painted
still,
the target.
it still
That's right.
blends in so much you'd have disadvantage on the attack, but you at least know where it's at. Relatively. Does anyone want to take the attack, or do they want to wait for?
Wait for Marlowe to make it light.
Yeah. Wait.
The dragon will go ahead and move closer, but also hold his action until it can actually see where this thing is.
Yeah, so the firebolt for what I'm doing is I'm using the rapier, but I'm putting the rapier into the ground and then kind of casting firebolt out of it like a mortar. So out of the sword, back into the sword, to the area.
Oh, so you actually took your firebolt shot. That actually does hit. So
Okay, let me look at the
it's what,
damage.
2d10 fire damage to it.
Okay. $14.
Okay. Yeah, it shrieks in pain. But it's still up. Marlowe.
So I'm gonna run in the direction of the firebolts and the lightning.
Okay.
And probably right there, everyone can see it, right?
Yeah, it gasps.
I'm gonna keep going, but I would imagine that people might, if anyone's still holding their action, they might want to take it now.
So Mealy?
Hmm.
Oh, that was such a long
I'll cast Guiding Bolt.
freeze. Oh, you're all back. Awesome.
Okay, go ahead and roll with advantage because radiant damage attack. Okay, that hits. Go ahead and roll damage. I'm pretty sure this thing is going to get exploded unless you roll absolute crap.
No pressure though.
Don't let me touch your dice.
Yeah, it's gone.
Well, I wish the meat thing would have worked full moon, but at least they're taken care of.
Well, I'm glad it didn't. This is delicious meat.
Okay.
Okay, you guys want to restart your long rest?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm so glad that I have such capable friends. I'm gonna go back to bed.
Okay.
Hey, but before I do, I can keep this light going while I'm sleeping. I don't think they liked it much, but it might be a spotlight for everything else in the area. I leave it up to my compatriots. Do you think I should keep it going?
No, I
Definitely not.
Yeah, it's gonna ruin our night vision.
Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, he'll light it and turn it off.
Okay. I need survival checks from everybody again.
all right. 16 that time.
Okay.
Oh, mine's actually a 16 too.
Okay.
No critical failure this time. Oh yeah.
Okay, much better this time. It looks like Okay. Okay, much better this time. You guys, you spend 8 hours. Nothing seems to be getting near you. You guys get a full long rest.
Yay! Okay.
Mist, your dreams though are very, very strange. You've been absorbing the psychic memories of demons and horrible creatures.
Yeah, and
I
the
need you to
cultist
make
memories.
a charisma saving throw for me, please.
Charisma saving throw. Oh, fuck.
That comes after if you roll well.
10.
Okay, I'll talk to you offline after the session is done.
Okay.
Don't
Your
you?
seduction attempt failed.
Okay, so when the rest of the party does wake up, yeah, she mentioned that she had gotten some memories from the Varrock that she had hit before.
Mhm.
She is going to share with them the memories she received from the cultists.
Okay, most of them. I think I've already explained those memories.
Yep.
To you offline.
So from one of the cultists, the memory was really weird. He was like trying to. It was part of his initiation. He had this food that was in this tube. It had eggs in it and like sausage and stuff like that. And he was having to sell it to get money together for his
CCTI.
Diana's cult. And the second one, its memory was strange. He was bitching about having to wait 5 months to get through the indoctrination because he chose to join a couple of weeks too late for the fall indoctrination. And the cultist number 3, well, he was making a wooden box for his first sacrifice, which he then took the head of, and Diana reanimated it into its own zombie head inside of the box.
But yes, Chester, CCTI. So.
Drank too much Kool-Aid.
Yep.
Okay. So that's. So yeah, you wake up. You're still in the abyss. All of you get your spells back and are fully healed.
Well, damn, I was hoping that was a dream.
Well, you guys ready to head down into the lungs?
Sounds fun. Let's do this.
Okay.
The fungal lungs.
All right. So I guess we're gonna head to Marlo. You were on first watch. Did you see where the slods went?
Well, yeah, I mean, they went south.
All right, let's head that way.
Gonna pull out a scarf and wrap it around my mouth before I go and nose before I go into the lungs. Little air filter.
So I don't have the map for it, but as you guys descend south, it starts sloping. It actually starts sloping up. Like it's not straight up, but it starts sloping up. There seems to be like moving hair grass along the path up. You guys are obviously tracking the slods because you can see their footprints. They're not exactly subtle. Otherwise it's, I mean, I'll ask for stealth checks from you guys because I assume you guys are trying not to disturb anything.
Yep.
Should I turn off the light and just like, I'll need a little help if I do.
Rendell's whistling and not caring two shits about being filthy.
Okay, so yeah, I don't think the light matters.
Holy
Oh,
crap.
God.
I think
Hey,
what
man.
happened, we turned the light off and then ran into each other.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So,
Yeah. Okay.
like
Might as well have the light.
some particles start like filtering down. You see some movement in this. It's basically tall grass, and like you guys actually walk into it. Looks like small humanoid mushrooms, all with spears. Just like you, they don't seem to have mouths, but you get the distinct impression it's a halt, do not pass situation, and they are surrounding you.
Hello.
How tall are they?
About 2 feet tall.
Hello. We need to request permission from Zuktamoy to transverse her kingdom. Saying this in common.
Yeah, they just kind of look at each other, and then one of them.
I start miming.
Give me a performance check. on that. Okay. Yeah, I want a performance check on that.
Not great.
What was your roll? It was an 11. Okay, yeah. One of them does make a motion, and they seem to kind of understand you, and one of them runs off.
Say easy busy, no sweat.
You then hear some thumping, and a much bigger mushroom, about 8 feet tall, comes clumping to. This one actually does seem to have a mouth. You seek Zugtamoy? This is in common.
Well,
Her permission, not necessarily her.
Yeah.
We're just trying to pass through. We want to make sure we're doing things on the up and up.
Are you Zuktamoy?
He looks to Rindle. I smell devil.
Right? Pass through a fucking cave back there, back guano, imp shit. I tell you, it's gonna take months to wash this shit off.
Make a deception check.
Can I eat him?
Yeah, you can aid him. What was Marlo saying? I'm sorry. You were
Oh,
asking.
Marlo's just still trying to figure out the scent of devil. He's heard that a couple of times now.
You had advantage on that, Rindle, because you get helped.
Yeah, full moon helped. You're welcome.
I'm gonna start just rolling real dice. This is poop.
it's why I roll the real dice, because the fake dice hate me.
The
I'm a professional liar.
a large fungal hand lays itself on your head and says, "You're coming with me," and just kind of pulls you.
Please don't.
No,
Fat chance of that,
no
bro.
more print.
No.
No
No.
more of us
I'm-
getting pregnant today.
Repelling blast, even if it pushes
And
me away instead of him. Like,
Yeah,
not
okay,
happening.
go ahead.
I'm
roll an
attacking
attack.
too. So
Okay, so everybody roll initiative.
Ah. Where did my shit go?
13.
Okay. Okay, so I guess Rindle, you're first. So go ahead and roll an attack against this thing. Okay, so
hear you.
you slam into this thing, a big chunk of its skin like gets blasted off, and that skin scatters in the air as spores. Everybody make a Constitution saving throw.
Damn it!
Oh, that's pretty good.
Mm,
18.
I'm in trouble.
Marlowe and looks like Rindle. Your as you inhale, your eyes get kind of things get bendy and weird. You now have the poison condition. You don't take
This
any-
is poison
yeah, it's poisoned.
because I have advantage on poison rolls.
Okay, yeah, it would be. But you succeeded anyway, so
So we just have like disadvantage on everything.
mm-hmm.
If we have advantage as dwarves for poison rolls, we should actually roll a second time then, eh?
Yeah. Rindle, if you I forgot about that with dwarves, so you have advantage on this. So roll a second time. Okay, yeah, you were only Marlowe. You're like, ugh. But Marlowe, you're gonna have a disadvantage of just about every roll with poison, except saving throws, like attack rolls and skill checks. You have disadvantage, but not
Yep.
saving throws. Okay. So who is next though? It is Marlowe. You're up.
You will take our friend. You will go and get the boss. And yeah, I'm casting suggestion
Okay. On the big one.
on the big one.
Oh yeah, bring us a bigger one. That sounds like a great idea.
Mhm.
And it's a wisdom saving throw, right?
That yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's definitely a failure. And what was your suggestion? You kind
To
of cut
go
out.
get the boss. I told him to go get the boss because I'm a moron.
Okay. It turns around and goes, "I'll get Duke Tomoy," and then starts moving out.
Yeah, I don't want to be here for that.
Well, Zooktamoy's the one that we were supposed to ask for permission to go through. This might work out.
If you think he can smell me, she can smell me too.
You're still surrounded by all these other myconids.
Wait a minute, you're the one who smells like devil?
Hi, welcome to the party. Anyway, back to reality here.
So these like 12 myconids are going to all attack you guys with their spears.
Even though the big guy said he was going to go get Zooktamoy?
Yeah, they know. They're not dumb. They know what just happened.
You don't know. They could be dumb. Look at that one. He looks real special.
Okay.
So there is 12 of them. So that, and there are how many of you guys? So the dragon, 1, 2. So there's 2 attacks on each one. So we'll go dragon first. Nope. Nope. Marlowe.
Nope.
This would be missed.
Nope.
Rindle.
What's this verse again?
AC. That's a
AC.
crit.
But yeah, well, you did need to roll that high show off.
So Rindle will do your damage in just a second. Actually, I'm just gonna take average damage because there's way too many of these things. So that would be 7 points of damage against you, Rindle.
Roger.
You get the sense that these things aren't exactly strong. And then melee. That's a miss.
Nope.
And then full moon. I think that's a miss. Full moon.
That's a hit.
That's a hit. Okay, so full moon. Okay, you also take 7 points of damage because you get hit twice. And so that brings us to who? I guess it doesn't really matter. Mist, I think, is next.
Okay. So they. All right. And so. I don't know what works against them, so I'm gonna do a produce flame and fire at one of them.
Okay, roll an attack.
20, not natural.
That definitely hits. Roll damage.
2d8. 9 points of fire.
Okay, it seems to be way more effective than you thought it would be as its body bursts into flames and dies. I would say it does screaming, but it doesn't have a mouth, so it just kind of...
Okay.
It looks like it would emit spores too, but the flames actually burn the spores up as it...
Sweet.
Well.
Guys, use fire if you can.
Full moon, you're up.
Are they grouped together at all, or they're just
They're
because
like
they're around
surrounding
us?
you guys right now.
I guess the closest one I'll do a firebolt.
Okay, roll an attack.
Yep. 8.
No, it goes wide.
Yeah.
They don't seem armored, but they're a little hard to hit being so tiny.
Yeah, that's all I got.
Okay, melee.
Damn it. Well, I'll use a Searing Smite and hit the closest one to me.
Okay, go and roll a melee attack. Yeah, it misses. Yeah, Searing Smite is still going on your weapon, but
All right.
you missed. The dragon goes. He just breath weapons the crap out of like 6 of these things, and they just disintegrate under the acid. So there's only 6 left. And and the dragon actually clears a path in front of you guys, and he just books it. He does not want to be around here for this.
Okay.
That brings us to Marlowe and Rindle. What do you guys want to do?
How many of them are threatening me? Like, and
Probably one is threatening you right now.
okay. And if I were to take the path, how many would I have to run through?
You were probably in the front, right?
Oh yeah, I was right there.
Yeah.
Both should be if one of them grabbed me.
So, I mean, you and Rindle probably wouldn't. Rindle wouldn't take any attacks of opportunity because he was pulled, and then you'd only take 1.
Okay. So I am just going to push the one next to me.
Okay.
I'm not going to try to punch it. I'm going to just try to shove it
Okay. Athletics check.
with disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
Something weird just happened there.
Yeah.
Oh, that,
I don't know what
well,
you
maybe
rolled.
that's right. It didn't show my dice rolls.
No.
And I don't know how I could possibly get a 2 when I have a +7.
Yeah, I don't know
That's
on that.
because you typed a K and an L in there for some reason.
Yeah, that's rolling 2d20 keep low.
Yeah.
That should have
Mhm.
rolled with disadvantage. I'll just do it this way.
Oh, okay, so it's a +7. So yeah, I'm not even gonna have a roll. I can't. So it gets pushed back and kind of stumbles, rolls on
Okay.
its mushroom head like 5 feet back.
Yep, and then I take off after the dragon.
Okay. Rindle.
Yeah, you missed it. I rolled a critical 1 on my attempt to blast the closest one.
Okay.
So, I'm just sitting there. Ooh, he makes sparks.
You
Yes,
running?
it's Thor Ragnarok joke day.
Yeah.
Are you running, Rendell?
So is the path going towards where he just told that guy to go get the boss, or is it going away from
Yeah,
that?
it's going towards that, but like you can go that way or you can go back the way you came. It's not, and the back the way you came there's 6 things there.
I'll move in that direction. I wouldn't
And a
exactly
mile
call
climb.
it running. I'll probably kind of do a backwards, over the shoulder. Let's go, people.
Okay.
Okay.
It's now the Myconid's turn. They're going to make 2 attacks against Mist.
Even though I killed one of them?
Oh yeah, that's right. So 1 attack against Mist.
Misses.
2 attacks against Melee.
Misses.
Okay. Okay. So both miss. And okay. And then an attack against Full Moon. That should be it. That hits. So Full Moon take 3 points of damage.
3 points of damage.
You get speared again. They seem to actually be good at hurting Full Moon, but no one else. And now it's Mist. You're up.
All right, I will go at seeing my companions starting to run away. Like, okay, I'll disengage and run after them.
Okay. Full Moon.
Also disengage, bless you, and run with everybody else if everyone's leaving.
Okay. Melee.
Same thing.
Okay. So they tried. I'm gonna just assume you guys can continue to run. These things are not particularly fast. Like they're stubby Myconid legs because they're just cannot keep up with you. They seem to be ambush predators. So.
Okay, cool.
That said, I need everybody to make stealth checks again because I'm assuming that once you're out of sight, you're gonna try to not get caught by the large one.
Again.
I think I will go ahead and do, if we're going to be trying to sneak.
I'm going to cast guidance on everybody.
I was going to do...
Pass without a trace. Guidance on
Yeah.
everybody doesn't work.
Yeah, I'll do pass without a trace on everyone, so you get to add 10 to your roll.
Mhm.
Does the dragon stop?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got 26.
$22. Fuck.
So we get +10 to our rolls?
Yep,
Yeah.
you get plus 10 to the roll.
Oh, sweet. So I
Is
guess
that
that makes
22
it 16.
with the +10 or without the +10, Becca?
That's with the plus 10. I rolled a 5.
Okay.
Seriously, I'm rolling like shit today.
I'm aware. So it's yeah, okay. So as you guys are running, I actually need to check on something real quick. Becca, can you grab the Out of the Abyss book?
Absolutely.
Quick, scroll in beneficial notes, Becca.
As you guys are as you guys are running, you guys' passive perception checks are high enough that you see the large myconid coming back with a more slender. It's about the same size as the large one, but this one seems to have a more humanoid shape. It's like feminine-ish. And
There she is. Look, she's on my screen. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, she is a sexy fungi.
Wait, what? Oh,
I said
indeed.
She's a sexy fungi.
Oh yeah, okay, so as you guys are hiding in the actually yeah, as you guys are hiding in the grasses, she is scans why are you disturbing me? And then she kind of cocks her head and looks straight at Rindle and Mist.
I stand up and brush
Who
myself
are
off.
you?
She did it.
Hello, I am Mist. We were wanting to request permission to traverse your kingdom, but your tiny mushroom people, tried to take my friend away.
And she, the big one comes like, smells like devil, and points at Rindle.
It's just ode to devil. Look, I've got some lavender if you'd like.
She
rather have
actually
that.
is like
Spray ladder
is
over her eye.
surprised by your presence as you start talking. She's like, "What?"
It's a cologne made from the bones of devils. Everyone in Sigil's wearing it these days.
Since Marlo was the first one to reply, I will have Marlo make a deception check with advantage.
So straight, because I have disadvantage on everything.
Damn it.
And no, it does not actually have boobs, by the way.
It does if Marlo's talking to it.
Okay.
Cool.
That's pretty good.
And you are like covered in lavender right now, because I've been like spraying you with my lavender cologne.
She looks. She doesn't quite. It looks like she doesn't quite believe you, but like she's willing to dismiss it. What do you then? If you wish my permission, what do you offer as tribute, and how do you plan on compensating me for the death of 6 of my creations?
I will waive the damages that have been done to this outfit.
What would you like?
Would you like some arcane poppies?
What kind of like exterminators? You got problems in here. We take care of problems.
What, you don't want arcane poppies? I thought that would be right up. Well, okay.
Well, I do have an infestation of some toad creatures recently.
I think we can hopefully help you with that. We were tracking them as we were trying to find you for permission. Yeah, I'm rambling a little, I'm sorry.
At that, Marla looks around to see if we can still see their tracks.
Again, they're not subtle. And you now can tell that there's like remnants of these fungal, now that you've seen them get demolished, that some of the stuff around the things have been like, the slod seems to have been just carving through these things as they went along.
I think we could see what we could do about your toad infestation.
If you can capture them alive, I would appreciate it.
Are you gonna impregnate them? Please tell me you're gonna impregnate them.
Something of that ilk.
Okay. I think.
Can we
we
do
could
an
try
insight
that.
check?
Sure.
Yeah, insight checks. Good call, Full Moon. 19 for me.
Okay.
18 for me.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to get a read on what is a giant demonic fungus.
Okay.
Her movements are alien and strange, and like her face doesn't seem to have any kind of display of emotion on it. So
Rendell's gonna lean into Full Moon and say, I dare you to get her to sign your book.
So I'll step out and I'll offer some bacon, and then
Nice.
say, we are here, of course, to, do a good service. We may need a receipt in order for us to partake in this journey for you, so that we know that we have some reassurance that you can keep your word.
she looks very confused at you. Like, this is the first time emotion really crossed her face, and yeah, it's absolute confusion. Receipt? Receipt is that I don't kill you right now.
Rendell's gonna ask if she's ever heard of those demons that y'all are looking for, because I don't remember the names. I'm really bad like that.
Grosh and Oria.
There you go. Those are the ones.
Oh, and Marlowe's, whatever your... What was the name of your demon?
He gave him a pass.
The Abyss is a large place.
Ezra.
Cool. Just wanted to make sure if we happen to find these guys and kill them, we're not offending you.
As long as you don't kill my minions, you broke no offense from me. And even then, I can just make more, but
They are kind of cute.
So
Yeah,
you said
like-
you're not familiar with the receipt. Would you mind if we have an autograph, so that we can brag to our friends when we actually get back to our realm, to show that we were actually here?
make a deception check, Full Moon.
Does he get advantage since it was a dare?
No.
Well, worth a shot.
Can I do Tides of Chaos to give myself an advantage?
Remind me again
spell.
what that does.
Well, and so let me read. I'll find it real quick.
Okay.
But it's a sorcerer spell, your wild magic. Starting at first level, you can manipulate the forces of chance of chaos to gain advantage on one roll attack, ability check, saving throw. Once you do so, you must finish a long rest before you can use it again.
Okay, yeah, sure. Okay. Yeah, she signed your book.
Sweet. Did the book explode?
No.
It's
What'd
gonna
you
start growing mushrooms.
Did she use a pen or
Yes.
did she sign in fungus?
She signed it in her fungus.
It's eating the book from the inside.
Oh,
Appreciate
please,
it.
yes.
I bow, and then I try to usher everybody out away from where we need to go.
Wait, and she actually has you. She puts up a finger. Wait,
Yes, ma'am?
that the hunting of these sloths is what you were paying me to traverse my domain. You still have to pay me for the 8 minions you destroyed.
Oh, you just said that you could make new ones and it wasn't a big deal if we did so accidentally. Plus, look what they did to my clothes. I mean, I thought we were going to call this a
It's
wash.
not a big deal, but it's still an insult to my power to kill my minions in my own domain.
Well, if anything, we killed the ones who failed to get your attention when people came to speak with you.
And to be fair, upstairs we actually killed the person whose domain it was, and that's a lot worse.
And again, look
Actually,
what they
you
did to my
might want to
clothes.
expand.
You killed Jubilex? I would have found out about
Is
that.
that the really tall guy?
No.
Oh, no. Oh, okay. No, the really, like, tall guy.
Oh no, that's the equivalent of this moron. He's pointing to the fungus. The
Alright.
ruler of this of that realm is Jublex.
All right.
All that green stuff that was everywhere, that's Jublex.
Oh, that's gross.
Okay. Would you like a symbol of Opus? I don't know what you'd be able to do with it. Maybe you could. Nah, probably don't want
No,
that.
you still have that. Forget about that.
Yeah, I do.
So as you present that, she greedily grabs it
Cool.
and like absorbs it into her body.
Will that work for the accidental slaughter of your
Arcane
minions?
energy starts like pulsing through her and then it recedes back.
I'm thinking that we might want that back. That was a loan. That's a loan.
She's,
What was that?
It's nothing you need to concern yourself with, but your tribute is most appreciated.
Pleasure meeting you and doing business with you. We're gonna go take care of those toads.
Remember, alive if you can.
Yes, ma'am.
And she,
Oh,
okay.
before we leave, do you have another name that you go by that we might be able to try to?
Everyone
Stop
just refers
your
to me as
creatures from
Luke the
attacking?
Boy.
Well, I'm saying we told your minions who we were here to see, and they didn't obey. So I was trying to figure out if there's something else that we can say to help us faster on our quest to do your bidding.
I will give them instructions for future endeavors.
Also, is there anything else that we should be on the lookout for to not offend any of your friends or allies on the way?
There are no allies in the Abyss, only domains.
Servitors, slaves, minions, meat.
I'll be your friend. I'm everybody's friend.
Now, what happened when you got pregnant?
Well, I'm not his friend.
Now suddenly there's limits.
At this, she just shakes her head and disappears into tall grass. Her body actually kind of dissolves into the ground and spreads out in kind of spore fashion.
Well, that went well. Way better than expected.
Hey, missed.
Full round of
Yeah.
applause for Full Moon.
I think I might need your plan B now.
Okay, I'll cast lesser restoration on Marlowe,
Okay.
which should cure you of the poison condition. And well, which do you want? Do you want it for tadpoles or for the poison condition?
For poison.
Okay, yeah, you're cured of poison.
Cool.
He's fine with the aliens growing in him.
So what's
It's a power boost. It's a power boost when he changes from that PC to that PC because he can still look like himself and have new abilities.
True.
It's like being a werewolf.
So I didn't really think much about that stupid symbol of Opus I had. She seemed to be very pleased with it. And as we're walking,
Yeah, where'd you get that? I don't remember.
Yeah, it
You
would
were-
have been really cool to know that was in the coffer.
do you remember the hobgoblins we
And
fought?
by the way, it's Obis, not Opus. But
Obis.
Mealy, you would actually know this. Obis is the god that you are currently traversing in.
Wait, what?
Great. Great. I will gladly explain this to them. Good job, you guys.
Oh, fuck.
You just gave her a little power boost.
Possibly a significant power boost. I think I could have done much better with that.
Okay. Anyhow.
Oh, we didn't know we were doing anything with it.
Glad we know each other.
You remember when we first heard of Diane and from the Hobgoblins? I got it during that delving right next to where the portal that we closed had opened.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, let's go do what we have to do here.
Okay.
I really want to leave
So
before anything else decides to grow in me.
as you guys are traversing it takes you to, it looks like a pier, a red river of blood. This is, and standing on it is a skeletal figure, standing on a boat, his hand outstretched.
Okay.
Did we
Good
follow the
problem.
tracks all the way here?
Give him a copper.
He puts up 2 fingers when you give him a copper.
Okay, give him 2 coppers.
He
It's
ushers
up 1
you to the
finger.
boat.
Okay. Is this? Are we getting in the boat?
Well, are we going to see if we can? Is there any other way that we can try to go across? So
I
we don't
don't
have
really
to get on
wanna
the boat to
swim.
someplace we don't want to go. How far across is this river? I mean, can we just jump over it?
It's you can't see the other side. Say it that way.
Can I put my foot in the red?
Yeah, go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw.
Can we try and stop him?
Might want to try.
But we'll try and stop him
Okay.
because I'm assuming Rindle does know. I'm really trying hard not to assume that Rindle knows things.
But yeah,
I'm
no,
gonna try and
Rindle
stop
knows.
that.
This is the river of blood, also known as the river of Styx. Any living creature touches this, their soul gets sucked out of their body.
Yeah, I'm gonna really try and save Full Moon from himself here and say, hey, Full Moon, that's not the kind of river you want to touch unless you are looking for instant death and endless torment.
Isn't that why we came down here?
All right, then. Have at it. Stick your foot in. I tried. Can I have your book if you die?
Which one?
All of them.
So I'll use his advice and say, okay, never mind.
Oh, speaking of the book, so when Hezekiah attempted to sign it, his name disappeared. Did Zuktamoy's name disappear as well?
No.
Okay. Cool. Thanks. Was just curious.
But would Miss know?
Well, she had. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Scott.
No, it's technically Mist wouldn't know. A full moon, you would know that Zuktamoy's name did not disappear.
No. Mist knows that Hezekiah's name disappeared, but she has no idea about Zuktamoy or anything else, because Hezekiah had actually shown us that his name would not remain in the book. That is all. Okay, are we getting in the boat?
Yes, sir.
So you guys are just gonna get in the boat?
No, not necessarily.
Well, Marlowe's gotten in the boat.
Yeah, Marlo's in the boat.
Talk to the person that has the
You
boat and say,
might want
"Where's
to
this
pay
boat
before
going?"
you get in.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask him. It's like, we're trying to find these sloths. Do you know where they went?
No change of expression. It's just outstretched hand.
It's like a secret
I
handshake.
don't think he's got a tongue.
It's completely skeletal.
Charades are okay.
All right. Does anyone know where he's going to take us? Anyone?
He
Across the
points.
river?
All right.
Does Rindle know how the river works? Or is that just out of character knowledge for Moy?
So generally speaking, the
I'm trying to
river
really hold on
of
to
the
things.
it's a circular current. Like physically, it makes no sense, but the river goes everywhere on the lower planes, or like from the abyss, hell, the infernal courts. It can go to Pandemonium, but when it comes to the abyss, it'll take you to. It almost always ends up in the heart, which is basically the port. Its connection to every other plane is the heart of the abyss.
It's the lazy river at the water pillar.
Pretty
but
much.
with more blood and less pee.
Okay, and it looks like the slod had
actually.
come. And it looks like the slod had come to this spot.
It's the only. Yeah.
All
So
right, I'll-
Rindle's
I'll-
actually going to go up to the boat tender, hold up his hand, and use minor illusion to make an image of the slod's face that we're following,
Mhm.
and point across the river and shrug his shoulders, kind of miming that way. Yeah, they went that way.
All right, I'll give him 2 copper
Okay.
and get in the boat.
Yep.
I'm really nervous about this.
Sure. I'm actually going to flip him a silver.
As the silver actually passes through its hand.
Oh, damn it. I'm going to pick that up and shove it in my pocket. Give him 2 copper.
Okay.
Jerk. Try and tip people.
Yeah, I was still trying to figure out if we had the dragon creature thing we had before with us.
Oh
Or did
yeah,
that
the
die
dragon's
out?
but the dragon can fly. It has no interest in.
I will ask the dragon if I can ride the dragon like I did last time.
It's a little far to have a rider on my back.
I'll be quiet.
Fine. So yeah, he goes ahead and accepts you. You ride the dragon. As the rest of you climb into the boat, the ferryman goes in the boat and just pushes off, and lets the current kind of take you guys. Probably about an hour later, the dragon is actually kind of bitching at you, Full Moon, the entire way about how
Or he
heavy
could
you
just-
are.
Turn upside down and drop him. Problem solved.
Don't help.
But about an hour later, you guys come across it's a city. Like you didn't expect a city to be in the abyss, but a large city. Lantern lights are everywhere. It just sits on the edge of the river. There's tons of these ferries coming in and out. There's sailing vessels, and it looks like a city. Like there's nothing else I can really say about it. But that's where we're gonna stop for the day. As you guys enter the next portion of the abyss.
Cool.
Hooray.
Do we know the name of the city before we?
Huzzah.
Actually, Full Moon and Rindle, you guys might. This would be Gehenna. It's a adjunct to Sigil, the city of doors.
Where everybody's wearing O'Day, Devil O'Day, or whatever the perfume is.
Yeah.
Thanks for playing, guys.
Yep, thank you.
Yeah,
Thanks,
no,
guys.
it's fun.
Yeah.
See you next week.
See you all.
See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.